Hey, my divas, welcome. I hope you guys are having a super fantastic Saturday. Let me go ahead and get my other devices set up, and we are going to play around with napkins today, of all things. Yep, you heard me right, napkins. Finish getting myself set up over here. Make sure I'm nice and centered. And I feel like I look pretty good here. Pretty centered. I might want to move my glass mat up just a smidge. I'm also just kind of still grabbing stuff that I need because I'm missing one major component that I want to use for this live. Okay. Where is it? Nope, not that. I'll keep that popping on. You go ahead and share. Oh, there's my... We go ahead and copy the link. Put that on the Diva chain. I got my coffee all here nice and ready. I was shooting to be on by 9 o'clock today. It did not happen. I tried. Not very hard, as you can see, because I still slept in. I like to sleep, guys. What can I tell you? Sleep will almost always win. Okay, got the Diva chain going on. And go ahead and post that link up. Perfect. And loaded. Yeah, locked and loaded, guys. Locked and loaded. Okay, let me get back to my Facebook page now. See if I can... Come on. Or my fingers up, maybe? Sometimes my fingers are so cold that my touch screens will not acknowledge them. Let me put some lotion on. That might help too. A little bit of my fabulous Bath and Body Works lotion. And where's my live? Okay. That's odd. I've never had that happen before. Apparently I hit some other button and it took me to somebody else's page. Alright. Okay, there's my page. And there's my live. Yay! Let's open that one up. Got some lotion on my hands. Alrighty. Good morning, Margene. Good morning, Marsha. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Sharon Woos. Okay, now that I'm up and live, I will continue to look for the most important adhesive sheet, which is what I'm looking for. And if I can't find my go-to adhesive sheets, I guess... Oh, here we go. So I have all kinds of adhesive sheets. But I have these ones by scrapbook.com. And actually, you know what? I might actually even use my bigger ones. So, Stampin' Up! Sells adhesive sheets. Full disclosure, I don't like them. I don't like how the adhesive backing peels off of them. So, and I feel like they're super thin. Just my opinion, and I'm truly honest. I'm trying to see if I can find my full sheets of adhesive sheets, but I can't. Of course I can't, because I want to use them. Okay. But other companies sell them in all kinds of sizes. 6 by 12, 8.5 by 11. You can get them on Amazon. These ones I get from scrapbook.com. I guess I'll use these ones. And these ones are 6 by 6. So I need exactly 6 by 6 now. Oh, that's what I'm going to use today. Wish I could remember where I stuck my big sheets. I just found them too. I hardly ever use them. Alright. That being said. Okay. So we're going to make a napkin card today. So the first thing I need to know is, which napkin should I use? 1, 2, or 3? And for those of you that don't know what a napkin card is, you guys are going to find out today. At least the Diva's version of a napkin card. Y'all, my coffee came out so good today. Should we do napkin 1 in more pink, napkin 2 with more blue, or napkin 3 with more yellow? Chillu, chillu. I just like to say the word yellow. I don't know why. And Sharon said 1. Okay, so we're going to come up with napkin 1. We'll put these to the side. At some point, I might make cards with these 2. Who knows? Oh, Marsha said 1 too. Okay, 1 it is. This reminds me of like Petal Pink. And the great thing about this is like Stamping Up is so phenomenal with our colors that, oh, Sharon says love all the colors, which is a great thing I was just going to talk about. That we have so many colors, we could really color coordinate so well with anything because we have such a variety of colors. So like this is just to me screaming Petal Pink. And then I also see some Flirty Flamingo, some remember old Tangela Twist? That reminds me of Tangela Twist, or Timid Tiger right now. Some Calypso Coral, maybe some Boho Blue, Garden Green, Shaded Spruce. Do you see? Like, am I the only one that sees the world in Stamping Up colors? Like, I look at things and I'm like, ooh, that's a really cute Orchid Oasis. Okay, so I'm going to take this napkin. And we only want the very top ply of the napkin. So I will tell you, I don't even know how many plies these are. Let's see if it'll tell me. This is a 3-ply napkin. So you can look at napkins and it will tell you how many plies they are. I got these ones apparently. I don't know where I got these. But I got them for $4.99. Again, 3-ply napkin. I want to say it was like a, not a Home Depot, a Home Decor. Oh, Home Goods. There we go. That one said it. Home Goods. I got this in at Home Goods. Let's see what this one says. Now this one doesn't tell me how many plies it is, but I'm sure it's a few plies. And I'm sure it'll tell me on here. So, oh, 3 plies. So these are all 3-ply napkins. But they had a whole aisle of nothing but super pretty napkins. I spent way too much on napkins that day. That's okay. Okay, and plies basically just means how many layers there are to it. So this is probably the hardest part, at least for me, because I have no nails, is to get the napkin started. So what I want to do is separate. So there's 1 ply. Here is a 2nd ply. So this is what they mean by plies. Now you have to do this part pretty slowly. Now I don't need the 1st ply or the 2nd ply. I just want the top ply. So I'm going to try to remove that top ply from this first. And I'm going to try not to rip it. If I rip it, I don't need this whole thing. If I rip it a lot, guess what? I have a whole pack of napkins. Do you know how many cards I can make out of just 1 napkin? Probably 1, 2, 3. I can probably make 6 cards. This is about, opened up, it's bigger than 12 by 12. It's like 12, 13, 14, maybe like 15. 15 by something. So, like, this is like its own sheet of DSP, guys. Hi, Cynthia. Good morning. And that's basically what I'm going to do with this. Kind of turn it in. And I could turn this into a piece of DSP too. I can make it hard. But you guys will see in a second how I'm going to do that. Again, I'm just pulling. I shouldn't say this is the hardest. The hardest part for me was just finding the 1st ply. But this is not hard. This is just a little time consuming. Oh, I think I just remembered where my single sheets, my full sheets of adhesive backing are. I'm going to check in just a second, guys. I'm kind of thinking now I might not be able to reach it, but we'll see. Oh, we're almost done, guys. I don't want to jinx myself yet. Let me get all the way done first. Almost done, almost done. Ooh, we made it all the way with no rips. Now this, I will save. I will use this as a napkin in my craft room. That is not just going to get tossed because I have run out of my other napkins. So I got a little bit of curling going on here. That's okay. This is so pretty. And you guys know what you can do with this too? This is just like tissue paper now. It's nice and thin. Okay, give me 1 second because I think I remember where I moved that because I had thought about doing this live previously and I thought, oh, I should move these adhesive sheets closer. And I think if I did, I put them right here in my no, but there's my other gold foil sheets. Okay, this is how crazy my craft room is right now, guys. I normally always know exactly where all my stuff is at, and right now my craft room is so crazy, I do not. That makes me not so happy. Okay, I'm gonna check another spot really quick. Let's see if I can reach this spot. And then if not, I'm just gonna work with that stuff. That's okay. I was gonna try to make all 6 cards, but I'm not gonna do that. If I would have had my full sheets, it would have been easier. Okay. So, I'll flip this over. Now, there's multiple ways you can do this. I'm going to show you one way. I might show you 2 ways, but I'm going to show you with a double-sided adhesive sheet. Now, you can, like I said, you can use any adhesive, double-sided adhesive sheet you want. I'm using this one from scrapbook.com. And I think I really want to have a lot of that petal pink in there. So I'm going to shoot for right about here. And you know what? Maybe I'll cut this down ahead of time. That's something else that's totally optional. I think I'm going to do that now. See if I can do without ripping the paper underneath it. I'm going to make this to 4. This was 6. I'm going to get it 4. 4. I'm going to make this into my card front size all at once. 4. Come on. And I'm actually going to layer it so it'll be a little bit smaller. But I want to see where the image I want from is. By 5 1/4. Where I want from. Why can't I speak correctly today? So now I have to look at the sticker here, not at the end. So give me 1 second. You know what? I think I'm okay with just being long. I want a little bit of wiggle room on the top. So I'm kind of looking at where I'm going to get this image. And I kind of really like this. This is going to be perfect. So this width, the width of this napkin was a perfect size. So if you might want to think about that if you're looking at napkins, grab one that's a good card front size. This is actually going to be perfect for card fronts. And I'll show you 2 different ways. If you don't want to use a double-sided adhesive sheet, there is another way to do it, and I will show you that too. And it might be a little bit more economical. I'm going to shoot for... I don't want all those flowers. I want some on the top too. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Overthinking it. I also want to make sure I'm in screen, and I feel like I am not. Let me move that screen down a little bit, see if anybody else has popped on. Okay. Did it center out? Well... Okay, good. Now you guys can see the bottom. That's what I wanted. So I'm just going to pull my adhesive sheet back. Or attempt to. Because, you know, there we go. And this adhesive backing is pretty strong. Now I do have to be careful at this point. And I am just going to drop it. Wherever this lands, that is where it's going to be. This is one way. Now, say you don't have your own double-sided adhesive. That's okay. Grab a card front. Grab a normal card front. Same concept. Except for this time, we have to make this all adhesive on one side. And we're going to add a whole bunch of glue to this side. I'm going to... Maybe I'll use my sponge. Hopefully it's not too dried out. Oh, good, it's not. Thank goodness for keeping that a little moist. Let me go ahead and add a little bit of more water to it. I don't want it super wet. I just want it a little damp. I don't know why, but it just helps for it to be a little damp. Guess what I'm going to use? I'm going to use the other part of that napkin again. I don't want it wet. I just want it damp. Just soften up that sponge. Now for this one, I am going to use my silicone mat. If you don't have one, it's not the end of the world. Should you probably have a silicone mat if you craft a lot? Yeah. Especially if you watch me, because I use it constantly. Okay, so we're going to get this all kinds of glued up. But not glued where it's like sopping. I'm going to spread it out with that sponge. So I am going to add a good amount of glue to this. But we want none of those glue lines to show, which is where that sponge is going to come into play. And this is going to basically just make that a nice thin layer on my cardstock of glue and make sure that it's spread totally evenly. And I'm going to try to line it up in about the same spot, going pretty quick. So if you don't have double-sided adhesive sheets, that's okay. We all have glue. Hopefully I got that to all the corners. Looks like I missed a little bit on that corner, but that's going to be okay. I'm actually going to cut these down and mat these, so that was okay. And I went a little too quickly on that. For those of you that don't know, my little petunia press, it comes with two different bottles. One has a thinner nozzle, one has a thicker nozzle. This is what I like the thicker nozzle for. When I need to spread a whole bunch of glue. Grab my baby wipe, because I forgot to get a new one prepped. Actually, I'm going to grab two. Because I do like to clean off my silicone mat. So the other thing I could have done, put that, I don't want my beautiful sponge that my friend Christy gave me. By the way, if you're watching, Christy, I love that sponge. She said she got them super cheap somewhere. Okay, so the other thing I could have done is instead of using just a card front size, I could have used a whole 12 by 12 sheet of paper and did that same glue. I would have had to work pretty quickly, maybe use a bigger sponge and pour the glue thicker so that it goes on quickly, but that's another option. Now, I have a lot of napkins, and you guys are going to think, oh my gosh, what is she doing? I'm just going to cut this. Because I'm just going to make those 2 cards. But you guys can see, I could totally make 6 cards out of this. I might go back and make a full set. I probably will later. Just not for this live. But I just wanted to show you different ways to glue this down. If you have double-sided adhesive sheets, or if you have just regular old cardstock. Now, could you have done this just with a regular old tape runner? Yeah, you probably could have. But you would have seen the lines. And actually, let me show you. Let me show you what would have happened had I not spread the glue. Just for giggles. There's another thing I say with that, but I can't say it on camera. So if I was to just try to put... Okay, do you guys want me to try to use a tape runner or just regular liquid glue for this next example so you guys can see? You guys tell me. And what I'm going to do with this, I want to show you the opposite sides of this. So I love how these look. And we're going to go ahead. This one we're going to put on another piece of cardstock because it is definitely too flimsy the way it is. This is already on cardstock, which is phenomenal. But I'm going to do some stamping on this, and then I'm going to do some embossing because that is what I like to do. Now, you guys want me to show you what this would look like with the tape runner? Or with just regular liquid glue and no sponge? Okay, Sharon Wu said tape runner. Okay, so let me show you guys what this would look like had I adhered it with the tape runner. Not what I would suggest you do. I hardly ever use tape runners. So give me a second. Let me grab one. See if I have one that's not broken yet. Which is one of the reasons I don't use tape runners. I'm not very good at applying the adhesive to them. Okay. So this is my Stamp and Seal. I will tell you guys that my Stamp and Seal, I think, if I recall correctly, runs better if I put it on a glass mat or something. How to get it started though. There we go. Oop. And I'm already messing it up. So the way my hand works, I always push the tape off the end And so I break these, and for me, they're not costly to use. I'm going right off the edge onto my mat. And I'm trying to cover this to the best of my ability everywhere, because you really want it all the way to the end. I think I'm almost done. Okay, I think that's, I guess, pretty good. Now, this will work. I'm not gonna lie, it will work. It just won't work the way I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna lay that down. Ah, I got sticky on my finger. Give that a good rub. So, I tried really hard to get everywhere. So, I can still see there's some bubbles here where there's no adhesive. Will it still stick? Yeah. Is the technique I'm about to show you still going to work? Yes. But it's, can you see the difference in the smoothness? I'm going to try to have the camera hit it at an angle. This is the one that's with glue and a sponge onto cardstock. I don't know if you guys can see the bumps on this one. This is the one with the, this one I got a little bit of a bump because I wasn't paying attention, but usually you don't. So, I just feel like you get more air bubbles in it and more bumpies. Now, this is the one that had the double-sided adhesive sheet. I do need to go back and put another adhesive sheet on this. I'm going to go ahead and cut it down first, though, to 5 by 3 3/4, because let me get one side that is straight. I'm going to go all 4 corners so that I know that it's straight. Okay, now I'm going to go to 5 because I'm going to layer this one up. 5. And 3 3/4. Okay. Oh, that got a little too much off the top. Then I would have wanted it. I forgot to pay attention to where the image was. And some of the other ones wouldn't have mattered because the image was on the whole napkin, but it's still going to be okay. Hi, Kathy. Welcome, welcome. Marsha says, what do you have in the little container? Oh my, which little container? In this container, just my card fronts. What other little container did I show? In this container, it's literally just where I hold my sponge. It used to hold an Asian custard. I am kind of addicted to them. There's this place called 85 Degrees. And I used to eat like one every week at work. On my way home on Fridays, I would go pick one up, or whenever I was craving one. So I have like a lot of these because they're reusable. Let me know if that's not what you were asking about. If there's another container I showed, but I think that was it. So yeah, let me go ahead and just pull the backing off this. Again, me pulling backing off is not the easiest for me to do. And then I need to go grab maybe some stamps. Oh, I probably should have put the paper on before I cut it down. Because now I don't have the release piece. The release piece, that sounds funny. Oh my goodness, I should have put the paper on first. I have no nails. Okay, hold on, let me take my glasses off. Maybe it's just that I can't see. Come on, little backing. Oh my gosh, it's so thin. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this. Come on. Okay, maybe with my pokey tool. Maybe my pokey tool to the rescue. You guys have to remember, I'm just trying to separate this from literally one ply of a napkin. Okay, there we go. My pokey tool to the rescue. I really, really, really should have put the paper on the backing on before I cut that down. I forgot. That was my fault. So I'm going to have to be very, very careful with this next part and hope that nothing sticks. I'm actually going to use my pokey tool again. If you guys ever do this, make sure to put the paper on first, because this is like making my own washi now. Now I have to hope that I can get this on straight and even. Oh, wish me luck, wish me luck, wish me luck. Oh, did it. Okay. I will not make that mistake again. These are already on backings. Thank goodness. But those were the 3 different kinds. And again, I'm just going to cut the excess off of these ones. Really, I can just pull the excess off these because they're already on the thick backing. I'm going to run these through an embossing folder, but I'm going to do that after I stamp. Well, not on this one. I'm not going to stamp on this one because it would look horrible. Oh. And apparently, I did not get enough pattern on there. Darn it. Maybe a little bit more careful. That's the one that I did with the tape runner. I forgot. Okay. Let's see. I have this in. No, I don't want that. I don't want full up. I want something very neutral. I just want to add some texture. I don't want it to actually look super imagery. Oh, here we go. This one will work quite nicely. Time worn type. So this is going to help hide all the imperfections by giving it imperfections on purpose. Plus, I just like that it looks cool. And run that one through. Show you guys. There it is. So now you can't see, even though I used the tape runner, you can't see those little imperfections as much. You can also stamp on it first, which I'm going to do with this one, and then run it through so you can still get the imagery. And you might use one that doesn't have any words on it already. Let me see if I can find one that's just imagery. I know which one I want. Here we go. We can use old worn paper. And let's find a stamp. Go really to any stamp. Well, actually, I'll get a sentiment stamp. Let's get a nice chunky sentiment stamp going on here. No, I just saw one the other day. Should still be on the top. Yes, it is. I like this one. Oh, I like this sentiment very, very much. You are my sunshine. I like that one, and I like that one with this. So I can do You Are My Sunshine, or this is the other one I really like. Make Today Ridiculously Awesome. Maybe I'll use both. I'll use one for one and one for the other. This one has a little bit more spacing to it. So I think I'll do that one there and that one there. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp them both in probably Night of Navy, so that it's a really nice bold print. Let me grab a block. Just. And stamp that on there. Now this is a great way to do oh, use your words, let the use your words. Like Step It Up cards. My goodness. Why I could not think of that. Clean this off a little bit. And maybe I'll show you with this one. I'll stamp this on another piece. Like when we have layering dies. Oh, but I don't know what those layering dies are off the top of my head. Okay, just kidding. Maybe I won't. I could stamp this on a layering piece and emboss it like I did with this one. Or I can even fussy cut it out. Maybe I'll do that on the next one. I do want to stamp this one though. I got all too many ideas running through my head now, guys. I'm trying to show you one technique, and now I'm thinking of all different other kinds of things. You guys know how the diva brain works. Hey, Sharon. Welcome, welcome. She says, hi. Can someone message me on the Diva chain to let me know when the raffle is, because I can't comment. I can't see comments. I sure would appreciate it. Oh, you can't see comments. That's not good. Either way, Sharon, I saw that comment, so I will put you in either way, because I know you want to be in it. I wonder if I want to go this way now. Ooh, no. Should I do it that? Should I do it landscape? No, I kind of really like it this way. I could do it landscape and then cut this part down, because it's really not that many. Landscape or portrait, guys? Why I embossed this one? Do we want to put, you make me ridiculously happy? You make today ridiculously awesome in landscape or portrait while I emboss this one. My puppy's mad at me because I have blocked off her bed. She'll be okay. Oh, apparently, no, she just jumped over the stuff. Or wiggled past the stuff. I don't know, one of the two. Let's see if I even like this one. Ooh, I don't know that I like that embossing folder as much as I thought I was going to like it. I think I'm going to pick one that's even finer than that other one. That one was a bit thick for what I was looking to do. Let me find a different embossing folder and see if I like it better. Ooh, this one might look cool. Segmented out. There's another one I'm thinking of. See, this is the problem when you own so much stuff and you can think of exactly what you want, but you have so many folders to go through. I know exactly which one I want now. And that's going to drive me nuts until I find it. And oh, found it. That's the one I wanted. So I like this one because I feel like it's going to make it look like a beach bag. So you guys tell me, do we want the stone to emboss the next one in stone, or this one that kind of reminds me of like a canvas beach bag texture? You guys tell me which one embossing folder. Let's see if we're going with landscape or portrait. Sharon said portrait. Okay, Sharon came in with portrait. We'll go in with portrait. And then you guys tell me, are we going to do that portrait in the canvas or the stone? That should be nice and juiced. I don't know why I keep hitting it. Oh, this is really curving. There we go. Let me go quickly. There we go. Phenomenal. Close that up. Give that a second to dry. Clean that off a little bit. This is a lot of ink, so getting some of that excess ink off first just helps to keep my fingers from turning blue. Blue, 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 blue. Alrighty. Let's see. Marsha says stone. Marsha came in first with stone. So let's try stone. I like the stone one. I think this is the one that came with the Asian teacup sets. Oh my gosh, I did a whole class on it. Why can't I think of it? The kintsugi. I think this is the folder with the kintsugi. If not, it's the folder. It's a folder that came with no, this isn't the kintsugi folder. You know why I'm thinking of that? because this one came out during Celebration. I'm so sad there's no more Celebration. Came out during Celebration one year. And, oh, you guys know what? Hold on. I know I asked you guys which ones to use, but I feel like I don't. When I saw the words on top of that, I didn't think it was going to work. It's breaking up the words the wrong way. You guys, I'm going to go with this one. Sorry. This one's it's cutting into the words really weird. I don't think it's going to look. But this one came out with another Asian stamp set during SAB one year. A really pretty, like, Asian lady with an umbrella and a kimono. Oh, I should pull out that stamp set. I haven't used that in a while. I'm going to poke myself with this if I don't put the topper on it. These are super sharp and super pokey, by the way, guys. So sorry, Marsha, I know you chose the other one, but when I saw how it's hitting the letters, I knew it wasn't going to work. It was going to that's what I didn't like about this one, is it really smushed the letters the wrong way. Okay, now this one is an older folder, so it is not a 3D. We'll see how this one comes out. And you know what, I'm going to try to bring this one that I already ran through with that stone one. And yes, you can run things through embossing folders twice, and it'll give it a really different image, but not always bad. Okay, that one came out beautifully. I did not like how this one came out. So let's run this one through the stone. So we're going to get stone with a little bit of writing in it, which might be super cool. It's kind of like when you use the stencils and you go stencil over stencil. It gives you another image, which is not always bad. Not always good, but not always bad. I think this one's going to be good, though. Let me put this one through this. And then we'll actually complete some cards. I think I'm going to grab some petal pink. Let me pull this off now. Carefully. Come on. Ooh, maybe I'll go grab that Asian lady stamp now, because it might actually work with these pinks, even though it's not Asian flower. Oh, I gotta be careful. That's the one. Oh, yeah. Oh, that one was actually really cool. And it just looks like the flowers are coming down off of a stone wall. I must have had a little bit of ink on that one, though. But that was a really cool folder. Okay. Let me grab some stamp sets and some petal pink paper. Let's see if I can find that one stamp set. And it should be right here. Because that is an ethnic stamp. And yes, I have it. It was called Power of Hope. That one. And then I need to grab some petal pink. And my rolly cart. Because I'm pretty sure that's going to go great with petal pink. Ooh, I need to open that up. And maybe some more native, maybe. Finish up these cards. Have any of you ever made napkin cards before? Actually, I'm going to do one of those as a base with that. And I'm going to cut open this petal pink, because apparently it's a brand new pack. I don't remember what I used so much petal pink on that I ran out, but there you go. Alright. That's enough paper. Oops, oops, oops. Oh my goodness. I have got to clean my craft room, guys. I don't know when I'll have time, though. I have got dates and dates and dates. My daughter's coming tomorrow. Going out to brunch with one of my dear friends today. Oh yeah, petal pink is nice. It's not the same color though. I thought it was petal pink, but it works well with the flowers and it does a good contrast, so I like that. Okay, and then my daughter comes on Sunday, and then I have a lunch date on Monday and a lunch date on Tuesday. And Wednesday's New Year's Eve and Thursday's New Year's Day. So I don't think I'm free again until Friday, guys. It is just going to be a day. Okay, so I'm going to use this. And then I'm going to use this one maybe as a card layering piece. So let's go to 5 and a 4th. 5, 4. And 4 again. And just toss those little pieces. And let's start with the one that's... Oh, I still need to cut these guys down. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, this is the one that has the... Okay, I'm going to go down on one end. Then on this end. It's kind of sticky. 3 3/4. 5 5. I'm going to layer all these up. That's why I'm cutting them down even further. There we go. These all cut down. And using a guillotine for this typically works better. Actually, I want to start on this side. There we go. If you guys notice, I always turn to the right. I always keep wherever that first cut I made, that's what needs to go down. Because that is what is ensuring that I have a flat cut. Then I'll measure these up. 5, 3 3/4. Hopefully this is pretty centered. I should have probably, done this part before I stamped, but it's going to be okay. Okay. This one I'm going to try to line up to the best of my ability because this one had already been cut down. That's good. Let's cut it a smidge smaller. It should be okay. About there. And it's going to be like an 1/8 smaller. It's fine. There. And I feel like this edge needed a little bit more, so we have it as an 1/8. I wanted it at 3 3/4, but we're going to bring it all down by 1/8 just so it's consistent. Okay. Okay, let's do these. Let's see which one we're going to do first. Maybe I'll do one with the sentiment and then one with the lady. Grab a bone folder. And I'll have one that maybe isn't layered. Oh, Marsha said, that's okay. You're the pro. Oh, thanks, Marsha, for understanding. Susan said, nope. Cynthia says, no, didn't know you could. Oh, well, yay, you guys learned something new today. Yep, you could totally use napkins. You could put napkins. When I first started learning to play around with napkins, it was actually not even for cards. It was to put it on candles. And I've never actually done it. I've only seen ones that my friend Christy has made. But you can take and you can stamp on them too if you want them to be more stamped. You can just get white napkins that are applied and you can stamp on them and let the ink dry and then add the white to a white candle, just a plain like tower candle, and you start it off and you put it with a heat gun and it will melt on to the candle. I've seen her finished products. I've never made one, but I know it's a thing and that people do it all the time. So maybe one day I'll do that. I'll get experimental. Okay, so this is going to be the one that is the normal size down. Actually, I think I'll keep both of these. This is going to be the one where I'm going to actually add in the Asian lady as an image in just a second. And since I cut this one down a little further, I think I'm just going to lay this one directly on top. And that one's just going to be done. See how cute those look? I love it. We're going to do some stamping with that one. Let me go ahead and finish these guys up. Actually, I think I'm going to add a little bit of ribbon to this. What is my ribbon bag now? Seriously, what did I do with the ribbon bag? Now, I know that has to be close to me because I've been using it to tie packages with. Oh, we can use twine. You can see the twine box. You just can't see the ribbon box. Okay, let's go into the twine. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this one. All those colors are screaming. I think I'm going to go with the blue since we're doing the Night of Navy. Of course, it's the one at the bottom, so I'm just going to dump those out. Again, just nice ways to step it up. Sorry if I'm defocusing the camera. Okay. I've never even used this twine, so there you go. I don't know, I just wanted a little bit more something something from the spacing here at the bottom. And I'm going to add tear tape. Because I like to use tear tape when I'm doing twine. Let me get that started. On this side. And on this side. That seems about enough. I need that embossing folder. Pokey tool. I like to put tear tape because it just gives me a little bit more control when I'm wrapping on how visually I want my twine to hit. Right about there. So I don't have to worry about it moving once it's on there. I think I want to go crisscross. Right there. Right there. Maybe a little lower. Put that down. I like that. Okay, we're going to cut that. Move that right about there. Cut it off. Now, I don't want this twine to move ever, ever, ever. So we're going to put more tear tape on the top. Thank you, Jason Locks, for teaching me this. And that will keep my twine from being able to be moved later on. There we go. Now I want to make a little bow here in the front. A faux bow. No, I guess it is a bow. It just wasn't connected. I'm just going to make it look like it's connected to the rest of everything else. Why do I keep cutting with these scissors that are not my ribbon scissors? I don't know. Because it's working. I like that. Okay. Now I feel like I need a glue dot for that. I'm not usually really good with glue dots either for these kinds of things. But we'll see if we can make it work. Glue dots are already really hard. Okay, let's see if I can get this glue dot to stick. Push it down. Oh, that worked nicely. And I'll probably add some bling onto this too. But oh, look how pretty that looks. Yep, I like it. You know what? Since I'm already running with tear tape here, I'm just going to finish it with tear tape. I do not usually do this. You guys know me. I'm normally a liquid glue gal. But since I started with tear tape, we'll just go ahead and finish with it. Why's not? Beauty. Good enough. Margene says, I never thought to use a napkin on a candle. I have done the tissue paper on candles before. Oh yeah, so basically I took that napkin and made it into tissue paper. So once it's only one ply, it's basically tissue paper. This is so pretty. I always wanted to learn how to use napkin cards. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome, Marsha. And Debbie says, didn't know you could emboss twice. Oh, you can totally emboss twice. You can stencil over things to create new effects. Ooh, maybe that'll be my next live with stencils. I haven't done that one in a while. I am probably, actually, I'm not going to say probably. I am definitely taking tomorrow off, guys. So I will not be live tomorrow. My daughter is going to be here. And I'm going to dedicate the whole day to her on Sunday when she gets here. If I get up early enough, I will do a little bit of downloading and finishing up the stuff for loading the countdown to Christmas stuff to YouTube, but I will not be live tomorrow. So, FYI. And handy dandy tweezers. I got a lot of stuff going on here. And I could run this through the embossing folder again too. Do I want to do that? No, I'm just going to run with it. I actually kind of like that there's texture and then this is kind of flat. I know normally, but I do today. I just think it looks simply elegant like this. Now keep in mind, I'm doing a whole bunch of different layouts, but if you were to just choose one layout, this technique actually does not take a whole lot of time. Super cute. Let's layer up the next one. Now this one I'm totally going to use liquid glue on. This is very embossed for not being a... Okay, I'm going to use this one. I want a good amount of glue to come out at once, not a thin amount of glue, because it is thick. Come on. There we go. Much better. And layer this up. Try to get it centered. Centered. Okay, that looks good. There we go. Oh, I totally love this on the petal pink. Actually, this flower looks almost totally petal pink. This is a little bit lighter, but so pretty. Add that glue. And make sure that's the right direction. And we'll take a look at these. Oh, and I still have to finish this one up. But I'm going to glue these pieces down first. And then I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. Maybe some fussy cutting with my Power of Hope stamp set. And then we will do the mystery card raffle. I don't even know how I'm doing on time. 53 minutes. Not bad. Okay. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Do you guys think this is going to look weird with the little Asian lady? I wish I would have stamped the tree before I did the embossing, but I think I'm going to die cut that out too and just create a scene. Should I not do the Japanese lady? The geisha. There's the word I've been looking for this whole time. Should I use something different and not the geisha? Or you guys think the geisha is going to be okay on this? It's not really Asian-y napkins, but I did use that folder that actually came out at the same time as this stamp set. Somebody tell me, geisha or no geisha? I'm going to go ahead and pop that on. Stay. Let me go ahead and put these adhesives away. I really do try to put stuff back where it goes so that I know where it's at the next time I need to use it. And I think I'll keep using that ink And I don't think I'm going to use any more of this twine. I put the box a little far away. I'll put that away later. Okay, let's see. Kathy says, yippee, I just found your Stamping Up YouTube channel. Oh, yay! I will be loading way more stuff to that YouTube channel, hopefully tonight and tomorrow morning. Kathy says, yes, use the geisha. Yes, yes. Okay, yes, geisha. Okay, I'm going to use the geisha. I actually just finished watching Memoirs of a Geisha again for, I don't know, it's been a long time since I've seen it. But I remember really, really liking this stamp set and making some really beautiful cards with this stamp set. Some really good technique cards. It's so funny because I think of all these cards I've already made, and then I'm thinking I need to go back and remake all these now, because now I don't have... Ooh, let me think about this. I think I'm going to do the pagoda in Night of Navy. I'm going to fussy cut these out, so. And then I'm going to do the geisha in Calypso Coral. Oh no, you know what? I'm going to stamp her in Early Espresso. And then I think I'll color her in Calypso Coral. Yeah, and then I'll do that tree in maybe Mossy Meadow. Oh, this is going to be so gorgeous. Tree and maybe Mossy Meadow. See if I can grab Mossy Meadow. Yes, I can. Hi, Chris Franken. Welcome, welcome. Have you been here the whole time and I just forgot to say welcome, welcome to you earlier? Oh, I just dropped my baby wipe on the floor. It's going to be okay. Let's put the geisha back and that back. And grab the tree. Oh, and I probably need hope is the power that makes all things possible, or good luck. I don't know which one sentiment I want yet. Pick up my baby wipe. Okay. I do need to clean that off, because you guys know I'm crazy about that kind of stuff. Clean your stamps off, people. Clean your stamps off. If you don't want to ruin your cards, clean your stamps off and close your ink pads. I cannot reinforce that teaching lesson enough. Okay, now I'm going to see if I can still do this with a blender pen. I might need to bring in another color, but I really just... The ink should be fresh enough that I'm just going to pull in that same exact ink from the image to fill in these images. Oh yeah, that's working beautifully. Oh, I think that was the sky, but we're going to color that in. Okay, clean this off on that napkin that was left over. I'm going to do the same thing with the tree. You guys have never seen a blender pen used. There we go. Now you have. There we go. Now my geisha, actually I will color her hair in. Pull in that brown just from her hair. Now this one I am going to bring in some colors. Let's see, this is Stamping Up 100. Will this work? That'll work. I'm just going to do her face really quick. And then I want to do some coral for her. Ooh, Calypso Coral. Like Calypso Coral, maybe for her to start her umbrella. And then we'll come in with some dark Calypso Coral to accent it, maybe her little waistline. And dark Calypso Coral. We'll accent that. Look how different these colors are. It's both Calypso Coral. And then make her kimono that dark Calypso Coral. And actually, I think I'm going to go back and make her sash Night of Navy. So pretty. I used to hate Calypso Coral. Isn't that so weird? I use it so often, but I didn't like it at first. Like her collar and her sash. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, so I'm going to just pop those back in so I don't have them in the way. And I was going to put that away, but I forgot. So I need to send some. Okay, let's supposed to cut these out pretty duper quick. Do some rough cuts first. Ooh, that one was not so rough cut. I'm getting pretty close with these big. I'm getting pretty good at getting close with these bigger ones. Maybe not with the pagoda, but still. Oops. Yeah, I'm getting a little too crazy with these big ones. Let me go to my little ones. Ooh, just lost my comments there, guys. Hold on. Come on, open screen. Okay, somebody comment, because now I feel like I lost comments. Chris says, nope, been out grocery shopping, just logged in. Oh, good. Kathy says she just loves this stamp set. I know, I love it too. And Marcia said, will this be on YouTube? Yes, I will put this one on. I'll grab this one when I grab the other ones and put it on YouTube as well. I am going to do my best to, when I do a live, download and re-upload to YouTube. And I'm going to try, and I'm going to say try because this is new to me. You guys know that new things come hard for me. I will try to do it more consistently, like right after I do the live within maybe 24 to 48 hours. I will try to move it over to YouTube. Not like I did with my Countdown to Christmas, because it didn't dawn on me. I should have probably been doing those Countdown to Christmas, downloading and uploading to YouTube right away. I'm new to YouTube, but it didn't dawn on me that people on YouTube could see that and would probably be trying to watch those Countdown to Christmases that I now am loading at the very end. Again, new to this, I'm still learning. So yes, I will be trying to put these all onto YouTube. If there's ever something I'm not going to put onto YouTube, then I'll let you know. Like, I will tell you guys right now, I'm not going to reload my D-stash to YouTube. I'm just not. I don't want to. For two reasons. One, it's not something that's going to need to stay up there because my D-stashes only run for I only let people keep looking for about a week. And I don't want to have to remember to go and take it off. And second, I feel like YouTube is going to hit even more people. And I don't want to bring in a lot of scammers because it's a money thing. Because I'm selling stuff. I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want to deal with scammery people. So that one I will not put on YouTube. But all my techniques and stuff, things where I'm trying to teach you guys something, I will try really, really hard to make sure that those all get up onto YouTube. And so some of the ones for the Countdown to Christmas, I only have 30 days. So I've actually already loaded the ones, the first half. So I just have to do the second half so I don't lose them. But on a positive note, I'll be redoing a lot of stuff I've done in the past that people might not have seen. And now it'll be on YouTube because I know how to do it there. I was actually even thinking about creating what do they call it? A TikTok account. I've never done that either. I don't have one. Okay, so So now I kind of just create my scene pretty quickly. I think this needs to be more in the, no, this one needs to go in the back because she's a little smaller over here. Maybe. Ooh, maybe I just need to put, maybe I need to put this here. Cover her up a little bit. I still need to put the sentiment somewhere, so I'm trying to figure that out. And I'm thinking I want it to be, oh, what if I totally shift this? What if I don't have her looking at the pagoda, but have her like kind of off to the side? And I can put the pagoda over here. No, I don't like that. I liked it better with the pagoda on the other side. The tree, I think, is what's really throwing me off. I might just pull the tree out. The little, there's a name for that. Let me think of what it's called. The bonsai tree. Oh, maybe if I move it more this way. I'm trying to figure out how to get this all to fit and look nicely, but I feel like there's too many elements. I think having the tree over next to her was the best option. Maybe move her up a little bit. I think that's going to be the best layout. What do you guys think? If you guys don't like that layout and have suggestions with a different layout, different movement, I'm actually going to do that sentiment in early espresso because the pagoda is in Night of Navy already. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I have so many pieces that are already, like, if I see cut out, and I always forget to grab them. So, see if I can reach that box now. I just have layers upon layers upon layers of piles right now. It's starting to make me anxious. Okay. But the good thing is I still know what's underneath my piles. And I feel like this one might hold that sentiment nicely. Marsha says, how come you don't do your lives on YouTube? Because I have not learned or tried that yet. I may at some point move away from Facebook and go just to YouTube so I don't have to download and reload, but I don't know. And Kathy says, yes, that looks pretty good. Okay, great. I'm thinking I can do that. Nope, it's going to be too big. Yeah, that is going to be too big. As the sentiment has to go this way. Okay, I'm going to stamp this just for giggles. And I'm going to move this now again. I'm just curious. What if she covers up the pagoda? I still want that to kind of, what if she covers up the pagoda a little bit? So I can do that, or the other option would maybe to try to go circular. Will this fit there? Nope, it's not going to be big enough. Okay, hold on. Does that look okay like that? I'm thinking that's okay. I'm going to roll with it. Oh, I hope you guys think that's okay, because that's what I'm going with. I liked her better over here, but the sentiment wasn't going to fit there the way I liked it. I am glad that I remembered to go grab some of my die cut pieces, because, you know, I have them all die cut. And I love using my old stamp sets. You guys, I'm so glad that my mind shift switched last year and I really went into use what you got mode. Sharon says go with it. Yeah, I'm going to go with it just like that. I think I'm going to try to pop these pieces up, which means, let's use some of this cement tape. I want to make sure it's all spaced nicely. Ooh, right there is perfect. Okay, so I'm going to grab her. Oh, and I already moved her. Over this way? No, I want this over that. Put this over that. And everything. You guys are overthinking this. Yeah, the Diva overthinks a lot of things. And she needs to drink some more coffee, apparently. Okay. Now it's all going to be captured together. Hopefully nothing moves. Because I want to pop it all up. Pop, 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 pop. Now I need some dimensionals. Oh, I have some dimensionals already right here. Chris says, what if you move her closer to the sentiment? Oh, I kind of did move her a little bit closer to the sentiment. Oh, you mean put her on this side? Ooh, and then put the tree on the other side? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if that looks better. I think I know where Chris is going with that. We'll move the tree to this side and we'll put her on this side. Let's see if that works. Ooh, maybe if I move the... Like that, Chris? Do you think that looks better? Or did it look better the other way? What do you guys think? Does it look better this way or the other way? I do need to drink some more coffee because my throat is getting tickly. Somebody tell me, this way or the other way? I actually think they both look really good. So, whichever way we decide to go with. Sharon says, looks so much better. Okay. Thank you for the suggestion, Chris. We will run with it this way. Yeah, I feel like it looks really good both ways. So, I'm good with that. Make sure everything is in its place. I want to make sure it sticks. There we go. Okay, I'm going to pop it all up. Because I don't know, I just think popping it will look cool. Although this one, I'm going to add a little bit of glue right there because it's kind of overlappy. Okay. Add a bunch of dimensionals. Normally I try to get some of these dimensionals to overlap, but some of these are so thin. I might need to bring in some mini dimensionals. I'm just going to run with it. It's going to be okay. Oh. The Diva dimensional in me is like, there's more spots that need to have dimension. If I use my bones instead. There we go. Right there. I'm not going to worry too much about the tips of this pagoda, but I do want a little bit more on the bottom of this tree. There we go. Maybe... Oh, there we go. Right there. Okay. I want something on each of these ends. Little teeny ones. And then I promise I'll be done. Maybe. Did you like that one? Maybe. Oh, yeah. That's good. Okay. Yep. We're good. I'm going to stop being so crazy about this. I got to pull all these 60 billion pieces of dimensional backing off. It's okay. It's going to look so nice. I never would have thought to put this stamp set with floralies like that, but I actually think it looks really nice, like a little Japanese garden. And I've had these napkins for, oh my goodness, so long. When I did this live the last time, how many of you guys can remember? I did it with some napkins that were pigs and roosters. Do you guys remember that? Somebody tell me if you guys remember that, because that was a while back. Oh, and this needs a little bit of glue here, because it's a little lifting. And it was still during like a celebration time, and we had these napkin, like handkerchief kind of looking, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, this is not gonna work. My tree is a little funky. Oh goodness. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this down. I'm gonna try to pull my tree a little bit straight. Let me see if I can fix this. Oh, good. I was able to fix that. Thank goodness I hadn't, like, glued the tree on too much. Ta-da! I think I've used those enough. Let's get these out of the way. And pop these ones back. And then we will do a raffle. Let's pull these cards out. I think they all came out great. Like, this is just almost paper stamp honey. The only thing I really added was the ribbon to that. Then we brought in some dies and some stamping for this one. And the embossing folder, we like stepped it up. Similar, kind of. This one needs some bling too. But for now, I like them. Okay, mystery card raffle word is going to be napkin. Oh, I have the hiccups now. That's not good. I also need to make some more taggies, because I still haven't gone to my car to go get the ones that I took to my mama's. So type in the word napkin. Don't ask me how to spell napkin. No, I think it's Napkin, maybe? I don't know. Napkin. Or something that looks like, or relatively similar to what looks like the word napkin. I'll take it. I think it's Napkin. I'm so bad. I'm not literate. No, I'm so literate. I love reading. Right now I'm addicted to this game called Wordle. Wordle and Scrabble. Those are my two games I've been playing lately on my phone. Oh, and this other one with blocks. Can't think of what it's called right now. Alright. I have a whole stack of these in my car. I just keep making more. I'm just going to finish this off, guys, because why not? Come on. If it will let me. It's getting a little jaggedy. I feel like I can get it more this way. No? Fine. Why are you being so difficult? So difficult. Oh my goodness, there's a piece in there that's stuck. Okay, that's the last one. Ha! I was like, I was bound and determined to finish that. Oh, and I have a few more from yesterday's in here. Okay, our little mystery card set up. Okay, so let me forget to put, I'm going to have to do one for Sharon Vickery right off the bat. But I know she was having issues with commenting. Oh my goodness, why? Why? Okay, I'm going back. Ooh, it looks like we got lots of people on. I just saw a bunch of napkins. Okay, we have Debbie Warren. Oh, wait, I have to do Sharon Vickery. Sharon Vickery. Debbie Warden. And who else? Cynthia Spearman. I'm just going to start abbreviating. Susan Holloway Lamanu. My Jean Nation Sussex. Sharon Woost. Kathy Sanford. Chris Ronkin. Marsha Long. We had lots of people on today. I love it. I love it. Margene says, I love Wordle. Sharon says, my husband plays Wordle all the time. And Sharon Vickery. We got you, Sharon. We got you. The comment came up. I'm so addicted to Wordle. Okay, for those of you guys that like Wordle, you guys want to know some of the best words to start with? I play that one that's like the daily challenge. The word adieu and then the word thorn. If you play those two words first, adieu and thorn, then you will have gotten all of the vowels, which is, I feel like, most important, and a lot of the common letters. And if you're playing the bonus daily one where it's additional letter, adieus with an S and thorny with a thorn with a Y. So thorny, because then you get an S and a Y, which is also really common. Oh, that one was blank. So if you guys play Wordle, you're welcome. Adieu and thorn, or adieus and thorny. I have been playing Wordle all month, and I have yet to not guess the 2 word of the days. I've got every single one of them. So, just saying. I'm pretty good at that. But I think a lot of it is that I read a lot as a kid. So, words just kind of form in my brain. And I really like Scrabble. That's what I play when I'm trying to just sit down and elevate my feet. Because if I could, I would be in my craft room 24/7. But, you know, I can't sit that long. I have to elevate my feet and get moving. And I have also been trying to walk more. So I've been trying to shoot for 1,000 steps a day, which I know, don't come at me. For those of you that do 10,000 steps a day, keep in mind, I used to only walk like 300 steps a day. Physically, that's all I could do, if that some days. So 1,000 steps. I'm actually getting closer to between 1,400 and 1,700 steps a day, which for me is phenomenal. Because remember, I'm disabled and I have back issues. So don't come at me for those of you that walk 10,000 steps a day. One time I did 2,000 steps a day. I was so ecstatic that day. I was also so exhausted and in pain the next day, but I was super proud of myself. Okay. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Marsha said she's never heard of it. Wordle is a game where you get, like, I think it's 6 attempts. It's a 5-letter word. And you get 6 attempts to guess it. And you put in a word, any word, and it'll tell you whether or not your letter is there or not. And if it's in the correct order. So if it's there but in the wrong spot, it'll put it in yellow. And if it's there in the correct spot, it'll put it in green. But I think you only get like 6 attempts to guess the word. So, yeah. My friend Christy Frank got me addicted to it. Okay, so I'm going to move the cards out of the way. Oh, also, I'm really curious while I'm doing the mystery card raffle. Of the 3 cards, which one did you guys like the best? The geisha one, the ridiculous one, or the sunshine one? Just curious. I'm going to put those up at the top. Okay. Hopefully this is all in screen now. Come on. Come on, little cold fingers. And drop. Ooh, got a lot of them still in there. Put these ones into the... Oh, I gotta get the bucket ready. Let's see. Kathy says, good for you, Leticia. Keep up the good work. I'm gonna keep trying, guys. You guys didn't hear also, my doctor was really happy. I lost another 10 pounds. So I'm super, super happy about that. Oh, Debbie said geisha. Kathy said geisha. Sharon said sunshine. Susan said geisha. Marsha said sunshine. Margene said ridiculous. Ridiculous. Makes me think of Harry Potter. Oh, nobody's in there. That was ridiculous. Let's try that again. Ridiculous. That was the one for the Bogart, right? Ooh, 1 more out. 3 more still in. Let's see. Oh, Chris said geisha. Oh, looks like geisha's the winner right now. Oh, we have 1 clear winner. That's the only one still touching on the inside. Okay, guys. Let's see who the winner of the mystery card raffle is today. Drum roll, please. And the winner is Sharon Woos. Woo, woo, woo. Congratulations. And Sharon, I'm going to send you your sunshine. That's the reason I was asking people what your favorite one was. You like how I did that? Like how I did that? So Sharon, you're getting your sunshine. That was one you liked the bestest. I will send that one off to you. Congratulations. And thank you guys all who participated in my live today. I hope you guys have a super blessed day. Remember, I will not be live tomorrow. I will be spending the day with my kiddo who is coming because she didn't get to come for Christmas. Well, we had an arrangement. She came for Thanksgiving and then she went to her boyfriend's family for Christmas, which I was totally okay with. And then they get her for New Year's because I'm doing anything for New Year's. and yeah. Oh, we got lots of comments coming in. Let's see. Lots of congratulations. I love that. I love that you guys are so congratulatory. Sharon says, yay, thank you so much. You are welcome so much. Marcia says, enjoy your day with your daughter tomorrow on the next few days with your friends. Oh, most definitely. I'll still be going live. I'm still going to try to go live the next few days. Times may vary, but I probably should still be able to be live by 3 o'clock if all works well. Kathy says, thank you. You guys are so welcome. There's lots more congratulations going by. Yay, yay, yay. I love it. All right. That is all for now, my divas. Bye-bye. Ta-ta for now.